Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Talk with the Toys. Today, it's all about Paleo Lords. They're finally in. This is the first official wave that we have of them. We got a little micro introduction to them. We got like these guys in the back here, and like another robot and one of these guys in blue. It was like a little Legion's Con 3-pack, and then the black one was like a little freebie that people were getting, and some creators even like stuff it into some of their orders. But it's cool to finally get some big dinos here. We got a vinyl ship, we got a play set. There's a lot of really cool stuff here, and it all bounces off of each other, which is really nice. It's not just Glios peg building in mind. It's just environmental building and whatnot. It's really cool. So let's just jump into it, I suppose. All right, so starting off, we're going to show off the Arc Ship Podcraft and the, hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, the Grelin Navigator right here. And I love this little dude. He's a fun little pocket figure. This little green little reptilian dude. He's got his little curled up tail in the back with these little like turbines or like little ports in the back of his backpack here. He's got some great sculpting detail on these guys. I love all the spikes that are on the back, but what I also like is that they don't come out too much, or if you're trying to swap heads or like really press it down, it hurts your fingers. It's not like super protruding out. But it's really nice. I love the look of him, and he also comes with some really cool extra hands. So I'll just show one here for you. Oops, throwing it behind the ship. So you get some like nude arm options for him. And actually these ones are like slightly different expressions. So like all of these ones, they're both like kind of aimed down. But for his right arm, this one's like kind of like in a bent position. And the hands are different. Like these ones have like 3 claws on them, and the other ones have like 4 fingers and a thumb on it. So that's kind of cool. But you could have him looking a little more savage or a little more regular, I suppose. I kind of like him with the sleeves, I think, so that's probably what he's going to keep on for most of the time. And these, I'll show later, but these are helpful for something else later on as well, for another figure. Well, let's get to the ship. So this is my first piece of vinyl for Glios I've had. I think I have some vinyl Godzilla figures, but for Glios, this is my first. I've seen they've done some really cool spaceships with them, and like some blocky looking bases and whatnot. But yeah, I've never pulled the trigger on any of them because the building is like my big thing for Glios. So I don't know if I'd really be able to have fun building with the big blocks and ships, but I might want some after getting this. It's really cool. It splits in 2 pieces, and you can do some fun stuff with this. So first off, you can put this in here if you want, and let's see. I'm only grabbing this guy because these feet don't fit as well in there. At least I don't feel comfortable putting them in there with the toes, but I'm still learning with vinyl. I didn't even realize you could fit someone in here at first until someone told me you could. But oops, there you go. Now you can have like a little watchtower kind of look if you want. Command module, looks like there's like little like buttons and a keyboard maybe in there and whatnot, so you can let your imagination go crazy with that. Let's get this guy out of here real quick. Oh my god, I'm literally ripping off all of his limbs instead of grabbing him out. Hold on. Oh my god, I don't want him to get stuck in this motherfucker. There we go. Woo-wee, just had to kill a guy real quick. RIP area not. Alright, so also what you can do is you can stick them in sideways like this, and you can make like a little turret if you want, so that's kind of cool. You can also fit the guys in there. You can fit about 2 in here. Can he even fit his backpack too? Oh, he can. It won't close up with him in the backpack, but you can put 2 in there laying down, or they can be standing up, and it'll work. I wish you could fit 3, because I don't know about y'all, but it's called the Arc Ship, and I don't know, it looks like these panels are like kind of the size of these guys. So it seems like, and there's three, you know, kind of arc ship people that are in this drop. So I feel like they're all supposed to be like coming out of these little pods, it appears. You can also do some fun stuff if you flip it upside down. You can kind of have it look like a little like tower of some sort. And this little part plugs in perfectly right here. So you can have something going on with that. And you can also do that same turret thing on this build as well if you wanted. So yeah, there's some options. And if you get 2 ships, you can also have some fun. You can like make a double ship if you want, or you can do it the other way there, like that. Make it super tall if you want. There's a lot of options for stuff to do with these, so that's really cool. I kind of want some more of these because they kind of make fun buildings, you know? If you have them set up in the background, you know, it just looks like part of their camp or something like that. Looks really cool. I like the design of them a lot. But yeah, this is my first time with vinyl. Still learning around with it. I'm seeing some people report that if you have some of the older Glyos vinyl spaceships and stuff, that these circular peg things kind of work with those as well. So that's cool to know. Put this back up here. Yeah, this is one of the sets you can get. It's the ship and the navigator, and it's a real fun one, and it's kind of essential for some spacefaring fellas here. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so up next we have the Dimetrodon, the Rota robot, I believe, and the Oplid little guy, and these are all part of the Caustic Marsh playset. These are really cool. So we got look at half of these already. We've gotten this guy in a nice little like teal color. He was also in the little Legions Con 3-pack, a little like early bird stuff for Paleo Lords here. I like it in the green color here. Looks really cool. We got another robot here, the Rota. I don't know what the Rota stands for because there's like periods in between all the letters to make it seem like it's you know, there's supposed to be a word for each letter, but I'm not sure what it stands for off the bat. But it's cool seeing this guy. I love this head sculpt. The little like kind of not Vader-y look, but it kind of looks like Vader, but also really mainly looks like I'm trying to remember that that bounty hunter from Star Wars. That's, you know, a Glup Shido that, you know, was only on screen for a few seconds on the Death Star in Empire Strikes Back. The little droid one, but it looks just like that. And I always loved the look of that robot head, so it's cool seeing this. This time we also get a cool painted back of it. Well, the first time the paint was on these little like dots here, like the little eyeballs, but now we got this little V painted out here, which looks really cool too. He comes with these little tentacle arms, and he also comes with, let me grab them real quick. I didn't have these ready, my apologies. But he comes with these cool little robot arms as well. And I kind of prefer the robot arm look, if we're being honest. Let's see. Put that sucker in. And they protrude out a little more. So that's also nice. Give him a little bit of a bigger silhouette. And he also, if you flip him around, he has this cool little like communicator doodad on his back or chest, depending on how you display him. And you can take it out, and I believe, I don't know if his arms can get it. No, he can hold the peg maybe. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, he can hold the peg for it, so he can be like yeah, man, it's a tap, not a swipe. little vendor robot mode. Yeah, it's a cool little piece you can have for it, and it's fun to get another one of these robots. I wish my only little nitpick, all the guys we've gotten, you know, they're in this they're either like green or their like outfit is in this like kind of like well, actually he's a little glossy. I didn't realize that because everyone else is kind of like a matte finish. but they all have this like kind of like grayish blue look going on for them. And I wish, since, you know, it's Glyos and we're always working with a few colors, since the established colors are this like gray, green, and yellow, I wish the robot was all yellow. I wish the robot was yellow with some bluish highlights on him, maybe. That would look cool. Little C3PO look, kind of. Just to have him like spice up, change up from the rest of the cast here. But it's still all good. He looks really cool. And it, you know, it's easier to build around with him if they're all match colors, I suppose, at the same time. There's also some fun detail underneath that little panel. If you take this off, I'm gonna put that back on real quick. And let's talk about the next little guy, the Oplid. This guy's really cute. He's not like true flat. His like legs are kind of like at an angle or whatever. He's meant to like kind of perch on stuff. Now in a live stream, they mentioned the official stuff he's like designed to perch on. I cannot remember for the life of me what it is. It's somewhere on this playset. I think it's like on the rocks here. That's kind of where I had him. But he's really cool because like he can perch on shoulders of other Glyos figures. Like I have a mammoth right here, and he looks cute just like that. He's a little companion piece. He's really nice. So if you have the bigger Glyos, you can totally just have him be like a little pal for some people. A pal, Eel Lord, if you would. Don't shoot me. That was awful. But I like his little face. I like the little like little like kind of grin he's got going on there with the teeth. Some cool spiky detail. Mine's got a little yellow little blemish there. Interesting. And yeah, it looks cool. You can swap these heads around with them if you want. So you could have like this guy be the little percher, and then if you want this guy, it could be looking like this. So that's cool. Whatever you want to do, it's all yours. So let's get to the playset now. This is really cool. To my knowledge, I don't think there's any Glyos playsets, so this might be a first, I think. And it's really cool to have. There's a lot of detail on here. And before we jump into it, I guess all the way, you also cut these little carnivorous like plants. You get this like open mouth one with its tongue coming out. And even if you don't have it ported in, it kind of looks like it's in the ground, closed up. But you also get a sculpted one of it closed as well. So you have two different options. But for something I'm going to show in a minute, I am going to keep this one in. And this one, I will say, it's kind of stiff getting this one in because this is just like, you know, hard chunk of plastic. It's not like a normal Glyos bit. But this is a fun little piece, y'all. A lot of little stuff going on here. Little like fossils you can see on the side. We've got more of the plants over here. There's like a lot of fossils everywhere if you really look around on it. You've got like little vines growing around and everything. You've got these really cool lava pools that are bubbling around and everything. I was talking up in some Glyos forums, and I'm hoping that we get, I imagine we're gonna get, you know, more of these in different colors, but it would be cool to get like an Ice Age one or something, and maybe like these bubbles are taken off the top and it's like a little frozen lake or something like that. That would be really cool. But yeah, you got a lot of little craters here. You've got this nice little bit of ridge here as well to like kind of hide people in or something like that. And what's cool is this is a 2-in-1 playset. So I have this here because it helps balance for when you flip it over. And now you have a cool little landing pad for the ship. And you've got like, I imagine you got like these 3 little dots on it here, and you can line up the ship like that if you want, or you can go ahead and like have it sideways like that if you want. It all depends on how you want it to land. Or, you know, you can just, you know, have it be like their little command center, you know, and just make a little building and put it there. It's really cool. What's also nice is with the ship stuff here, this little crater, if you don't want this whole thing to be looking like lava, look what fits perfectly in there. It's like designed to fit in there, so that's pretty cool. So you have a lot of different looks if you want for it, and I really appreciate that. And what's also nice, if you get a couple of these you can do some things with it. Let me move these guys aside real quick. So I believe they connect like that, and it can look like the ship crashed in there, which is cool. So you can have some different options for that, and it holds it up really nicely, so that looks cool. You can also like stack them. So let's say you want like the platform for the ship to be raised up a little bit, and I'm trying to remember how I had this. Yeah, so now you can like have that in like a little layer below. Or let's see, there's a few little ways. Or yeah, you can have it like that. That way you get more like surface space in that bottom where you're not covering up the whole lava pit. But yeah, there's a ton of different options. You can have one landed here. You can have like a little command center going on here. And then I don't know, put this back here and just make it look like it's doing something. Yeah, a lot of playability with this. It's sweet to have like a little Glyos little diorama piece almost for some stuff. So it's really cool. You don't see play sets often, so it's nice to get them whenever you can. That's for sure. And I also like, I guess go into it real quick. So like this terrain is like very, I don't know, very rugged and rocky and cliffy and everything. And then you have like the surface for this landing pad, and it almost looks like, you know, the moon. There's like little like tiny craters over there. It just kind of looks kind of spongy instead, you know. So it's a different little look, and it's got these like cool little walkways for everyone. And I don't know how well you can see on camera, but they're all at like different levels, like they raise up and down. So something just to keep your mind out for when you're like posing figures on there for balancing, because some of them aren't like, you know, going the right way, I suppose. But yeah, really cool. Love this little caustic, swampy playset. It's an awesome addition to the whole Glyos universe. Keep them coming. All right, and last but certainly not least, we have the Arc Ship Aeronaut and the Basilisk. And this is awesome. We've got another one of these Paleo Lords in this new color scheme we got. Comes with this little gun arm. And I also forgot to mention, the robot comes with one of these little tips for the blaster here as well. So you can like put him on as a little button or something like that. But yeah, we've seen this guy before. It's cool to see him again. I just love this head so much in Glyos. It's probably my favorite like helmet head in all of Glyos. It just looks so badass to me. I'm hoping that we get some like maybe Onel waves that maybe have like some Paleo Lords in them. Because sometimes, you know, Onel will have like some figures from like Knights of the Slice and God Beast and stuff like that packed in them in different colors that match. It would be sweet to get some stuff that matches with this guy, because the one we got before, he matched with some Onel stuff that came out, but I unfortunately did not get too much of that stuff. And now that, you know, this matches with it, nobody wants to give up their shit for it anymore. So it's kind of hard to find some of those. I'm still trying to get some Glymites for those. But yeah, we got this guy. He's got his little backpack on here as well, looking really good. And this is the meat and potatoes right here. This is awesome. We've got some crazy cool sculpted detail on this guy. A lot of like veins and muscles coming out. The tail looks really good. Got the underbelly here. And the legs are all, they're one piece in the back, but the front ones, you've got the movement here, and then you've got the hands as well. And he's also got, so if you, I haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet, but if you want to make like some Dino Riders type stuff, this spike here comes off, and it is a peg hole right there. So you can like kind of do some mounting over there if you wanted. And you got the head here that's like kind of like Tyrannosaurus looking head, and the mouth opens up and moves. It's really cool. And if you want, you have a swappable hedge you can put on there. It's sort of like I don't know my dinosaurs. I want to say Triceratops, but I know that doesn't count because it doesn't have 3 horns. But it, you know, looks It's got that Triceratops kind of crest to it, you know what I'm saying? What's also nice is you get oh man, some people are street racing right now outside. You get some little, like, bend pieces for some articulation here. What's also nice is you see it on everything on here. Like if I take one of these legs off, they got this like sculpted like meat cuts in here, which looks really cool, and they're even on these as well. So that's just a fun little touch I noticed on these. So yeah, let's oops. So you can have them go, you know, from walking on all fours to having them stand upright if you put these on here correctly. Let's take his head off real quick. Get that in. And yeah, now he's standing up and he's ready for business. Looking really cool. And if you want to like double down and like really make him like look like a T-Rex, check this out. I told you these were going to come in handy later. You got the little tiny arms from the other homie. Let me get this one in first. I'm trying my best, y'all, to not smack the crap out of the camera while I'm doing this. There we go. Oh, little baby arms. Look at him go. Yeah, real cool. And what's also nice is the mouth is designed so it can grab a homie up, eat him, drag him around, you know what I'm saying? You can even get the head in there if you want to, so that's really cool. Yeah, really fun stuff. Such a fun little wave. It's super cool to get some of these dinos finally. I've seen their, you know, their con booths. They've got some more stuff in the works. Some more like little guy dinosaurs, some more bigger guy dinosaurs. There's just a lot to come out. So there'll be some more fun stuff to watch out for Paleo Lords. They're definitely something to not miss out on if you're into Glyos or just, you know, tiny action figures even, because, you know, yeah, Glyos is all about building, but you can totally have all these vanilla style and totally be fine. You don't need to do any crazy building. They're, you know, fun little characters by themselves. So I got a little excited when this order came in, and I opened up everything and played with it and did some building. So there's not going to be a little build section for this. I'm just going to cut it and we're going to show off some little stuff I've made. So stay tuned. All right, for some quick builds contained with the order, I got this like crazy long dinosaur dude. I added those tiny little arms at the end of the normal forearms to give him this kind of like grotesque look. And then I just, to support the weight, it just had like the big legs and then the normal arms like kind of dragging in the back here to like support the weight up so he can stand on his own. Very creepy. I probably won't keep him like this. I want to figure out like a little Dino Riders build to work with, but my brain just hasn't clicked yet. It's probably just my new work schedule frying my creativity right now. But yeah, we got like a little fun double build almost of two torsos here. That's a fun one. And going off the parts for that, I made this really cool dude here. I was trying to find some Biomasters parts to kind of like fit with these guys, and none of it was feeling good until I remembered I had some Goblinoid stuff, and this gives like a nice little like spacesuit vibe for him, because I wanted like to have like, see if I can make like one of these big dinos like look like they're part of the crew for these guys, and I think it turned out pretty good. And I've got that other head on this one too. Looks cool. I didn't notice there's a little uvula back there. The sculpt detail is very nice inside the mouth. It's very cool. But yeah, just Biomasters parts and Paleoload parts. 50-50 almost. So yeah, real good look. I like how this one came out. And this is a build right here that the creator has shown off. This is going to be a chief science officer of some sort that's going to be in some later stuff, probably in different colors. Originally, they had the little little data pad thing that came with the robot on here on the chest, But I kind of decided to put the backpack piece for the aeronaut there instead, and it kind of looks like pouches or like, you know, a little like ammo situation there going on. But it's really nice. It's just you know, those suited arms from the navigator. You got the bottom half of this guy here, and then the little head of the opal. And I really like this head. It's a fun looking one. Yeah, this is a cool looking dude. A little extra movement than normal on the little Paleolord humanoid guys because you can move the bottom half here. Yeah, really like it. It spices things up because he's, you know, a bit bigger than the other guys now, so he looks a little different, which is nice. And for this guy, all I did, I just swapped out his little shooter blaster Mega Man arm there, and they always come with these little height extension boots, and I put it on his back instead because he has his backpack now, and now it looks like he's got like a little jetpack or something like that. I think it came out a little cool. I also have, and I forgot to talk about this, but this guy comes with an alternate Faden head, and I wanted to make this guy kind of like the rugged commander of the group. He's got like a robotic arm there as well, and he's got the Faden head. Looks pretty cool. And that's the backpack on him, like it normally looks. I can't unsee it also, so I'm gonna put it all. I'm gonna put this burden on you guys too. There's a belly button on this sculpt right there. Yeah. So all you guys get to look at the belly button too. Sorry. And next up, this is a real simple one, but it's just another head on the little navigator body, just to show you that, you know, all these other guys, you know, you can get some more mileage out of it if you use some of these heads on that body. So this looks cool. So you got like another little member of the crew here to be hanging with. And then lastly, I got the robot here, and I kind of did him up to be like this little like command module, you know, relay device, shield generator, payphone, whatever you want. But I basically just put the boot extenders to add some height to it. It's got the big screen in the chest right here. Put both the pads on the side here for like the little data things. Maybe this can even be like a charging station, and because, you know, these guys could hold this so they can take it off here and take it on their journey and put it back when they come back to the base. I put one of the little blaster thingies on the top, and then to like kind of give that like signal relay kind of look, I have the whole blaster arm kind of protruding out the back to look like it's like sending a signal or something like that. So yeah, this is a real cool one. You can place it up here with these guys, and this guy especially feels like little turnt arm. It can look like he's, you know, doing something on the pad, or he's, you know, punching in numbers, you know, his clock in thingy majig, punch clock. Yeah, real cool. I would love to have like I don't know, like 6 of these robots maybe, and like instead like instead of him being here, you know, stack like another one on top, you know, and have like these like servers or something like that that you could do. I think that would look really cool. A lot of potential world building and background setup you can do with a lot of these guys. But it's real fun just building around and just making stuff for these little dudes to interact with. But yeah, that's Paleo Lords. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I believe they're I'm gonna try to upload this on Tuesday here, but the last day to pre-order these are Wednesday, July 10th, I believe. Is it? Wait, the 4th was Saturday, 5th Sunday, 6th Wednesday. No, it should be the 8th, I think. I might be tripping. I don't know. My sleep schedule's all over the place these days. Yeah, basically, if I upload this right, you should have one more day to still get a pre-order in, because these sold out in like 3 minutes, something like that, maybe 5. And if you get the pre-order in, you'll be able to get your stuff in by November, I believe, by the latest, probably. So yeah, it's unlimited, all open. The original order was limit 2. but you can get as many as you want. And what's nice now is they're even letting you get some stuff kind of like solo, so you can, you know, just buy this guy if you want. You don't need to get him and the basilic here. You can also get just the navigator and one of these dudes on the little, like, you know, perch thingies, perch bodies. Everything else you got to buy the whole thing for, so you can't just buy a bunch of vinyl ships, which I wish you could. But yeah, go out there, support Paleo Lords, and until next time, y'all, toodles.